Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate other inductees this evening. All of us are extremely proud and honored. And personally, to say that I am thrilled would be an understatement. Father Brian, I appreciate your mention of my mother, who passed away just last Tuesday. But I'm reminded of a session I had with my mother just 2 weeks before that. And she knew I was being inducted into the Hall of Fame. And she said to me, and she was still very lucid, she said, "Peter, if you had scored more points, would you have gotten into the Hall of Fame sooner?" I said, "Yeah, Mom, that's kind of how it works." And then she said to me, "I remember the point guard that used to play on your team, Jack Russell. If he had passed you the ball more, he would have gotten years before." You hit the nail on the head, Jack. My introduction to St. Michael's athletics dates back to a cold January evening when I was a senior in high school in Worcester, Mass. At the time, I knew about St. Michael's fine academic reputation, but I was also a member of a very strong high school basketball team that Patrick mentioned. And we ultimately won the New England Prep School Championship. Our first 6 players all went on and played college basketball. And I was being recruited by some Division II schools in New England. Ironically, at the time, St. Michael's was not one of them. On this particular night, my high school was playing in a doubleheader. And the second game of this doubleheader was St. Michael's College against Assumption College. And at the time, Assumption College was the #1 ranked team in New England, where they perennially were. And everything considered, the fact that I was at Assumption Prep, I was 99% sure that I would be heading to Assumption College to play basketball. However, on this night against St. Michael's, I'll never forget it, there was a throng of over 200 students from St. Michael's who ventured over 300 miles down to Worcester to watch their team play. And what I saw was amazing. I was totally impressed with these crazy fans and a school spirit that made an impression on me. I also observed the basketball team, an inspired brand of basketball that I could really relate to. Given the academic reputation of the school, its rich heritage athletically, I then knew that St. Michael's was where I really wanted to go. Now that night, either I had a decent enough game, or perhaps the real truth is Coach Ed Markey, maybe he failed to see my shortcomings as a basketball player. Whatever it was, I was given the opportunity to come to St. Michael's and play basketball for Ed Markey and Doc Jacobs. While at St. Michael's, I had great experiences playing with a bunch of teammates, most of them from New Jersey and New York. They could really play, but they talked real funny. And we played well enough as a team to have some extremely memorable moments. We beat the University of Rhode Island in their gym our junior year. We played in the famous Palestra in Philadelphia. And over the course of our careers, we probably split our series with UVM. And against teams in our league, we surely won more than we lost. It was a great experience. But for me, it was more than that. The real highlight was the opportunity to proudly represent this great college on the basketball court. I was and will always be forever grateful for that. As a student, I also loved being part of a great college community and enjoyed the interaction with other students, outstanding professors, administrators, and especially the Edmond-Dayton campus. My 4 years molded me and transformed me from a gangly high school kid to a reasonably well-rounded young man with the education, goals, and the necessary tools to be successful. And whatever success I begot later in life was unquestionably the result of my time at St. Michael's. Upon graduating, after spending a horrendous year in the insurance industry, I got the dream job. I was hired by the college to serve as alumni director and later as associate director of development in the Office of Institutional Advancement. At the time, it was a thrill to travel and meet hundreds of St. Michael's alumni who had such incredible loyalty and love for this great college. And being in contact with so many loyal alumni made me appreciate even more how special St. Michael's was. My job calling on alumni and friends of the college taught me great lessons of loyalty and commitment. My work at St. Michael's also gave me a unique opportunity to come back and work alongside the very same professors and administrators whom I knew as a student. They were my co-workers, and many have become lifelong friends. I left the employ of the college after several years, but I was able to apply the experiences of my time as a student, an athlete, and an employee to my business career and my personal life. I have been blessed with an extraordinary family, great parents, great siblings, sons and daughters, I should say fabulous in-laws too, and now 7 incredible grandchildren. I am also extremely fortunate to have a network of friends who have become like extended family to me. I have truly been blessed. I would especially like to acknowledge Kathy, my college sweetheart from nearby Trinity College, who has been my wife, my soulmate, and my partner for over 41 happy years. Kathy joins me in thanking St. Michael's for all that you have done for me and for this enormous honor. I am humbled and grateful. Thank you.